Once upon a time, nestled between rolling green hills and the shadowy expanse of the enchanted forest, lay the village of Alderwood. The villagers were simple folk farmers, weavers, and blacksmiths who lived peaceful lives but carried an old fear in their hearts. The enchanted forest was a place of forgotten magic, where trees whispered secrets and rivers ran deeper than they should. It was said that those who ventured too far never returned the same. The village elders warned, no good comes from meddling with the unknown. But among them was a girl who had always longed for the unknown. Her name was Elara. She was a dreamer, with wild, curling auburn hair and eyes the color of amber. She was unlike the others where they feared the forest. She was drawn to it. While others accepted their lot in life, she longed for adventure, for meaning, for something more. Then, one fateful evening, her life changed forever. Elara had been wandering along the edge of the forest, picking wild herbs, when she heard a soft, pained cry. Following the sound, she found a fox trapped beneath the twisted roots of an old oak. But this was no ordinary fox. Its fur shimmered like moonlight, and its eyes gleamed violet, glowing softly in the dimming light. It struggled against the roots. Its slender leg caught fast. "Elara," the fox whispered, though its mouth did not move. She gasped. You know my name?" The fox's gaze was deep, knowing. "Older than the trees, older than time. I have been waiting for you," it murmured. "But first, set me free." Though fear flickered through her, she knelt and carefully pried the roots apart. The moment the fox was free, it stood tall and elegant, shaking out its silver fur. Instead of running, it fixed her with those glowing violet eyes. "You have done me a kindness," it said, "and for that, I grant you a gift." From the air itself, the fox conjured a golden key. It was intricately carved, its metal pulsing with a warm inner light. When she touched it, a soft hum filled the air, as if it were alive. "This key will open the door to your greatest wish," the fox said. "But beware, every treasure has its price." Before she could ask more, the fox gave her a final piercing look and disappeared into the trees. Elara stood alone, the key warm in her palm, her heart pounding with excitement and uncertainty. That night, Elara could hardly sleep. The key lay on her bedside table, glowing faintly in the dark. What was her greatest wish? Did she wish for riches? A castle? A life of adventure beyond the confines of the village? She had to know. The next morning, she set off through the village, trying every door. She tried the ancient wooden doors of the elders' homes, the iron-forged gates of the blacksmith's shop. But none of them would accept the key. Then, she remembered the fox's warning. The key's answer did not lie in the village. So, with nothing but the key and her courage, she stepped into the enchanted forest. The air changed immediately. The sunlight dimmed, though the sky was clear. The trees stretched impossibly high, their trunks twisted in eerie, knowing shapes. Strange lights flickered between the branches, and the wind carried whisper secrets she couldn't quite understand. For hours she wandered, her senses sharp, her breath coming fast. Then she saw it. A stone door, covered in ivy and ancient runes, stood in the middle of a clearing. In its center was a keyhole shaped exactly like her golden key. With trembling fingers, she placed the key in the lock and turned. A deep rumble shook the ground. The door shimmered, then swung open with a heavy creak, revealing a sight beyond imagination. She stepped through into a world unlike any other. The sky was an endless twilight, painted in hues of deep indigo and soft gold. Floating islands drifted above, their waterfalls cascading into nothingness. Trees with silver leaves stretched toward the stars, and rivers of molten gold wove through the valleys. It was a kingdom of magic, untouched by time. A voice, neither male nor female, neither young nor old, echoed through the air. "You have unlocked the realm of wishes. Speak your heart's desire, and it shall be granted." Elara's breath caught. She could ask for any power, wealth, immortality. She could become a queen, command armies, have a life free of struggle. But then she remembered the fox's words. Every treasure has its price. Her heart pounded as she thought deeply. She had always longed for adventure, for something more than her quiet village life. But standing here, in a place of limitless power, she realized that wisdom was what she truly sought. The wisdom to choose the right path, to know what truly mattered. And so she spoke. "I wish for the wisdom to know my path in life." The ground trembled and the golden rivers surged. A soft wind wrapped around her like an embrace, and the voice spoke again. "A wise wish, child. Wisdom is both a gift and a burden, but you shall have it." A warmth spread through Alara's chest, and in that moment, she understood things she never had before: the language of the wind, the silent songs of the stars, the weight of choices and the echoes they left behind. Then, the world around her began to fade. When she opened her eyes, she was back in her village. The golden key was gone, but something was different. She could hear the whispers of the wind, warning of coming storms. She could see truths in people's faces, the joys and sorrows they tried to hide. With time, she became a great healer and guide, her wisdom helping her people in ways they never understood. She led them through hard winters, through famine and sickness, always knowing the right path. And though she never saw the silver fox again, sometimes in the shadows of the forest, she caught a glimmer of violet eyes watching over her. A reminder that wisdom was not given lightly, but that it was the greatest treasure of all.